Next logical fallacy combination is the loaded question combined with begging the question. Some people get these confused or conflate them as if they are the same. They are not the same, they are different, but they are very similar and you will often see them together. So a loaded question is when you ask a question that has a guilty frame built into it already. In other words, a question that already has a presumption built into it. If you address that question or answer that question, such as, hey, are you still cheating on your wife? That's a loaded question. All right, regardless of how you respond to it, you look guilty. If you say yes, then you look bad. And if you say no, then it's presuming that the thing that was asked was actually happening at some point. You don't even address that question. Begging the question is when you use an assumption as proof. So I'm just going to assume that something is true. So I'm going to talk about it as if it's already true. That's a form of begging the question logical fallacy. For example, if somebody says something like, why are you hiding the fact that this program is a scam? It's clearly because it's obviously a scam. That is a loaded question, which is why are you hiding the fact that this is a scam? This is a scam is the loaded part of the question. And then you say clearly because it is a scam. You are begging the question. You are assuming that it's there. And if I address that, then I'm arguing on the premise that it's a scam. And as soon as I address that, then I've given credibility to your fallacious point. That's why, again, I tell you this every time. When someone uses a logical fallacy, you must point out that it's a fallacy, explain why it's a fallacy, and challenge them to come with a better framed and better constructed argument. Most people cannot come up with a better constructed argument if they come with some nonsense like this. Also, the problem is most people cannot point out when someone does this, therefore they get away with it. That's why I'm educating you, schooling you on how to catch these and start pointing them out when people are doing them. You want to get better at your communication skills across the board, whether we're talking logical fallacies, presentations, talking to people one-on-one, stepping into a group, communicating with your body language, your eyes, your tone, your energy, everything else. Go to the link in my profile, work with me directly. I have a whole program here called the Presence Protocol. You want to work on that with me, I will coach you through it. Male, female, young, old, does not matter what you do for a living because presence communicates everywhere. Work on your game.